Oh man, YouTube has changed my life in more ways than I probably even realized. I mean, my life was so different when I started YouTube. I started 2 years ago, and in that time, it's just been astronomical, the amount of things that have happened.
Oh my!
That is the absolute wrong mindset.
I mean, it was overblown, obviously. I mean, my feeling on this has been pretty well known for a very long time.
From there, everything just took off, and it was super surprising. So I kind of stumbled into YouTube. Like, it was never something I consciously went into, like, this is what I'm gonna do, this is gonna be my job. It kind of just happened, but it's been the most amazing blessing. I moved to Hollywood. I have a full-fledged career here now, doing so many different things. Penthouse, for example. So, I mean, it's amazing.
Penthouse Magazine interview, take one.
My first video was on feminism, and I made the video because I felt like at the time I was in an environment where my opinions on the topic weren't necessarily something I could openly talk about without getting some sort of like, you know, backlash or losing friends, whatever, which I did actually lose a lot of friends from doing YouTube. Almost every single one. I had to have a whole new friend set come to me eventually, but I was also a college student, and I found that even a lot of the professors held different beliefs than me, and so I used YouTube really as an outlet, and it paid off, so thank God. So I was definitely politically very different about a year before I started YouTube, and it took me about a year to really like come into my own thoughts and beliefs and then start YouTube. But before that, you know, I definitely was on the complete opposite end of the spectrum politically, and I think it was just being young, and I think it was not really having the willpower or ability or desire really to take accountability for my own actions and to sort of like build my own life from the ground up, which is what I've done now. And so I think it was just being young and not really knowing how the world worked. Yeah, I often say that it was probably in some ways easier to be trans 10, 20 years ago, which people think sounds crazy because they're like, no, everything's so much nicer now. But in a way, no, because back then people didn't really know what it was. And so people could kind of live their lives. And now, and I mean, listen, I'm not like unaware of the fact that like a huge part of my success is tied to me being trans. Like obviously my opinions and my commentary and my videos are a big part of it as well. But that's one of the things that initially gets people interested is that I'm trans. So I benefit in a lot of ways too. So I'm not denying that. But I think that there is sort of an inherent misconception that being trans is political.
Yeah.
That it is tied to leftist politics or feminism or any ideology, when in reality it's more, not even more, it is entirely biological, neurological, physiological. You know, like my earliest memories in life, being 4 or 5 years old, feeling like, you know, I know the word now is trans, but feeling trans at 4 or 5 years old. So, but I think that because a lot of people on the left are the ones to, whether they do it in the most productive way or not, take up for trans people, it becomes conflated. When in reality, you know, you can meet, I've always said this, you can meet a super liberal, purple-haired San Francisco trans person, or you can meet like someone in Montana who likes shooting guns and is super conservative. It's really, it ranges. Like trans people are people. They're not, you know, it's not a political game. People treat it that way though.